You're listening to Inside Blitz with Levon Kirkland.
Hey folks, how you doing, man? This is our top 10 nominees for our BeABridgeBuilders Excellence Award. And as always, we got another great one. His name is Grayson Loftis. Grayson is a first-team All-Region, won the state championship, and already, just as a junior, has committed to Duke University. Wow. This guy has a 4.7 overall, a core 3.7 GPA, so you know the man is smart. From Gaffney High School, Grayson, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. Glad to be on the call and glad to be answering some questions.
Oh, man, thank you so much for being on the call with us. We want to go ahead and congratulate you for being in our top 10. That's a tremendous honor. We're trying to make this thing one of the biggest things in South Carolina. So you're a part of our history, and also you're a part of our family. Let's get it started already. Well, we know that the BeABridgeBuilders Excellence Award represents excellence in our South Carolina student athlete, our high school athletes. And we want to know, what do you think excellence is?
You know, I think excellence means more than just being good or great at one thing. I think excellence means being great at multiple things consistently. I think you can look at Coach K is a perfect example of excellence. He's not just great as a basketball coach, but he's a great leader. He's a great father. He's a great husband. He's a great granddad. Just a great human being overall. So I think excellence is a broad title to wrap up what it's like to be consistently great at things.
Oh, that's an excellent answer. Thank you so much for that. Now, I want to pretend that I'm a freshman going to Gaffney High School, and I'm looking for some great advice to start off my freshman year. What advice would you give me as a freshman?
Choose your friends wisely. I think, there's a quote that says, "Show me your 5 closest friends and I'll show you your future." I think if you can find people with a like mind and like attitude and like goals of where they want to go, then you can get a long way, because a bad influence around you can really pull you down. So I say choose your friends wisely, and they'll really help you through those 4 years of high school.
All right. Hey, friends out there, choose your friends wisely. Great advice. Okay, now the next thing is, I'm sure a guy with all your accomplishments couldn't have done this journey by yourself. And we want to ask you, who are some of your mentors, some of your role models, or maybe somebody who really influenced you?
So I would say that I have 2 through my high school career. My first one was my first head coach, James Turn. He really molded me as my leadership style, and he brought in some pretty cool speakers, and one being yourself a while back to speak to our team and to learn from people like that. So he helped me kind of figure out how to be a leader, what it meant to be a leader in a team. And then my other would be Ramon Robinson, my quarterback trainer. He's always been there. We started with him my 6th grade year of middle school. So he's always been there from the start and kind of guided us through our path and through life as an athlete and as a quarterback, being as a guy who's been there and done that. So, being able to have 2 great guys like that in my life have really helped point me in the right direction and give me some building blocks and some foundation to kind of launch my career.
Well, you know that Ramon is a part of our South Carolina Football Hall of Fame family, so that's a good role model. And Grayson, man, you've been excellent, man. Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to turn this over to David Wyatt. And David, why don't you take over?
Yes, sir, Levon. Thank you so much. Grayson Loftis, congratulations on being in the top 10 of the BeABridgeBuilder Excellence Award. You're very impressive. impressive individual and athlete. So thank you for your excellence, making all of South Carolina proud. This is your opportunity to turn the tables on Levon. He's had some success in his life, and I think maybe could give us some wisdom. So what would you like to know from Levon in your turn, my friend? Ask Levon.
I think my one question would go to mentally, what does it take mentally to get to where you got, to get to be great in the NFL? I think physically, if you get there physically, you obviously have the athletic ability, but mentally, what's it take to sustain consistent greatness in the league?
I really believe there's a term that I use called trust your eyes. And what I mean by that is that you just have to have confidence in who you are. I feel that God gives you everything you need. And whatever you need, you already got. So if you take that and you try to grow with that and mentally understand who you are, trusting your ability, trusting your preparation, that you're going to go far. You're going to go far. So I always believed in trusting myself, trusting my eyes, understanding that everything I want, I got. Everything I want, I got. And, a lot of times people want to, when the pressure comes on, they get overwhelmed. And that's a lot of times because they're not really prepared for the moment. I think when you prepare for the moment, when the situation happens, the results are going to be yours. And I feel like if you do that, man, you trust those eyes, you trust in yourself, and you trust in God, you're going to be successful. So that was my mentality going into every situation that I ever did go into.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's mentally, I think the mental game is always the most important part of sports in general. Because if you don't have it mentally, then you can have all the physical ability, but you're going to come up short.
Well, I would challenge you to anything you can read about mental attitude or listen to, or there are any TED Talks out there, I would advise you to listen to them. They're great ways to get information. So on your journey, man, always read, always grow, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being on the show. And like we always tell everybody that's part of the South Carolina Football Hall of Fame, you are now a part of our family, and we want to continue to grow with you. So thank you so much, man. Make sure you stay in touch, and we look forward to seeing you on April 28th, okay?
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad to be a part of the family.
Bridge Builder Quick Hits, brought to you by Tri-County Technical College.
Hi, welcome back to our third segment with Tri-County Technical College, and we're here today with my good friend, Catherine Durant. Catherine, how you doing today?
I'm great.
Oh, awesome. Today we're going to be talking about grades and test scores. So if I'm a senior, what are some of the things I need to be concerned about with my grades?
So right now as a senior, you definitely need to be taking things seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get senioritis yet.
Right.
Take everything seriously so you can maintain eligibility if you're planning on doing any athletics and doing NCAA play, or just making sure you get into the college of your choice.
Oh, great. So I'm on campus. What are some of the requirements I have to make sure I maintain to stay in college?
So all students, if they're planning on using any type of financial aid to help pay for it, they're going to have to maintain satisfactory academic progress. That is specific for each school, but it does have a GPA component, a completion rate component, so passing all of your classes, and completing your program within a certain number of years. So all students are going to have to do that. And definitely if you're an athlete, you're going to have some NCAA requirements as well. So definitely athletes are going to want to make sure they know who the NCAA compliance officer is at their college.
Oh, that is some great information. Thank you so much, Catherine Durant. And I'm telling you, if you're a student athlete like I was, don't be like how I was in college. Make sure you get that information. You can get this information from your website. You guys have a website that we can go to?
Oh yeah, you can check out anything on our website, tctc.edu/payingforcollege.
Catherine, you're the best. Thank you so much.